What's up guys, Steven here. Welcome back to another episode of The Truth About. So in today's video we'll have a closer look at the popular brand Honor and also check out why they split it from Huawei and have a closer look behind the scenes. So let's go.
Many people on the web ask if Honor and Huawei are the same brand because even though they are not, still many big retailers like GearBest label their products in the wrong way or maybe even on purpose to drive traffic to their products. It all began with Huawei launching a new brand called Honor back in 2013. The first European flagship phone was the Honor 6, which was very similar to Huawei's existing Ascend P7. But why has Huawei launched this new brand Honor, and what does it mean for the wider phone industry? The company Honor began its international expansion in 2014. In April 2014, it launched the Honor 3C in Malaysia and it entered the European market in October 2014 with an announcement in Berlin. 20 million Honor phones were sold within the first 6 months of 2015, equal to the number sold of all in 2014. By June 2014, the brand had expanded into 74 countries, including European nations, India and Japan. With Honor, Huawei did something very similar to what Xiaomi did and is still doing. Now Honor is being sold mostly exclusive online and savings can be made for the company that can be passed on to the customer. The Honor 6 with an impressive spec list at the time it was released, with 250 euros of price tag, showed that this approach has worked out. The devices are certainly affordable with flagship specs at mid-range prices. But why couldn't Huawei have just done this with the same name and brand? Now Honor with the tagline "For the Brave" is clearly aimed at a specific customer who perhaps the Huawei brand wouldn't appeal to. Now the company calls them the digital natives. These people are the younger generation who have grown up by using gadgets and have never known a time before the internet and smartphones. Now, judging from the promotional videos, Huawei wants to aim at the hipster sorts of who are proud to be different. While it might feel a bit forced in its attempt to be cool, Honor is doing the right thing by offering top-end specs in an affordable handset, ideal for the student and younger worker crowds. Now, many people ask if these devices come from the same factory, and I can say no. Because we have seen it with our own eyes and we went to China to have a look at the Huawei facilities, which are strictly separated from the Honor areas. So this strategy makes sense in a very fast market that has a lot of different demands, as it won't impact Huawei and Honor should actually grow as a result. Now Honor phones are developed and manufactured at different places to Huawei handsets, but it still has the expertise and experience of the parent company. Plus lots and lots of money from the big brother. When Huawei launched a new brand, a change could have been a smart business move, allowing the two brands to be distinctly different and less in competition. Because let's be honest guys, Honor phones are very similar to Huawei phones. Look at the Honor 10 and compare it with the P20. The P20 has the better camera quality, but also the price of it is over €100 more expensive. That gives you the choice to choose what's important for you and maybe get a slightly better camera if the extra money is worth it for you. Now Huawei could have also opted for stock Android on Honor devices, which has worked so well for OnePlus, perhaps saving itself the development costs of the UI and software updates. As it is, the daily integration on both Honor and Huawei devices will look and feel pretty much the same because also their UI is very similar. Huawei has also faced many challenges in consumer branding. Now Huawei, pronounced Huawei, does not translate easily. The company is known for infrastructure equipment within the industry, and like many Chinese infrastructure companies, it has faced challenges landing contracts with some Western governments, especially in the US, over what appears to be more political reasons than technical. As I've said before, Honor is sold mostly exclusively online on HiHonor.com, and Huawei as a company is actually a latecomer to the smartphone market, but has rapidly risen to the third largest in global market share and grew the unit shipments by 29% in 2016, which was actually a very tough year for handset growth. While it's very difficult to tie the market share gains to branding and marketing, I do believe that the Honor brand in conjunction with the quality of the products has and will help the brand to grow. I've also asked Mr. Chanmin Wang, President of CEE and Nordic region, what the strategic difference between Huawei and Honor is and why he thinks that the Huawei P series is so successful.
I think it's a two-brand strategy. In Huawei, we are more focused on the full range of products, like from the entry level to middle to high end. Honor is we want to develop something new brand to target for the youth and for more digital, like native, this generation. So Honor is targeted for this new brand for the youth generation. Yeah.
What do you think is the success behind the Huawei P20 and P20 Pro?
Yeah, right now I think based on the latest the figures just announced a few weeks ago, P20 and P20 Pro, right now the total shipment is more than 6 million. It's a new milestone for the whole company. It means our flagship smartphone right now is more and more popular in the world. So I think also in Austria market, the P20 and the P20 Pro is also very popular. It brings the new mobile phone technology, and also the photography is amazing, and the battery and the new technology with the network technology, the 4G plus technology. Yeah, so this is a very good result right now.
What can we expect in the near future, like new gadgets, new smartphones, or?
It's because you know, we are not just a smartphone company. We also, our terminal business include a lot. So we will keep to provide the new the data devices, like we will launch the artificial intelligence cube. This means the data road, the new technology of data road. And also we will launch the new wearables in the near future and a new smartphone. Yeah. So we have widely portfolio. We will keep to invest on the mobile technology and to bring more valuable products to the end users. Yeah.
All in all, yes, Huawei and Honor are very close together, but they're not the same company, even though you will find a Huawei copyright on the Hi Honor website. But the website is a good example on what customer group they are targeting. Even the website shows that they focus on the young Instagram generation and digital natives, and Huawei is slightly going into a more premium brand like Apple. I personally think it's a good thing, but let's see what happens in the future.
Alright guys, so we're now here at the end of this episode of The Truth About. Well, if you liked it, then please like it, because it's really a lot of work to make these videos. Alright guys, if you have any comments or questions, then put them down below into the comments and I'll try to reply as soon as possible. If you want to see what's going on which video I'm working, if you want to stay in touch or check out the latest products, then also make sure to follow me on Instagram under TechMagnet_YT. Well guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned until the next episode of The Truth About. Maybe even subscribe if you like the content, please do. And as always guys, I'm Steven from TechMagnet and I'll catch you in the next one. Have a nice day. Bye bye.